Alright, I'm going to do a little ballistics gel block test here today with the Aguilas. This is all of their, well, haven't checked their website for any current new offerings or whatever, but these are the three main hollow points that people generally look at from them. You got your super extra hollow point rated at 1280 feet per second, Interceptor hollow point rated at 1470 feet per second, and the Supermaximum hollow point rated at 1700 feet a second. And these are comparable to, and a lot of people know this, these are comparable to CCI Minimag, CCI Velocitor, CCI Stinger, which I'm going to compare that later as well. So if you'd like to see that, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, and click all. You receive notifications when I post. I'm going to do that later. I'm going to do the same setup with all CCI, and then I'll do a video also where we compare them heads up, same day, same block, and all that. With that being said, this is a 10% ballistics gel block. We're actually a little over because I went a little overboard. I measured incorrectly on accident. This was the first block I ever made, so it's actually coming in at about 13% ballistics gel. So obviously that's closer to 10% than 20%, but it still calibrates within 10% spec. When I last had this, we got a calibration of about 3¼ inches with the BB test, so it's just a little bit tougher than 10%, but not too much. So I think I'm expecting these obviously to do more damage than this. I mean, we'll see what happens, but on that notion, because it's going to be easier to see the channel on the outside of the block on the edge, I'm going to do the Interceptor here and the Supermaximum here, and then we'll put this one here in the center, because I'm thinking that'll do the least amount of damage. But then we're going to dissect this block too. Every inch roughly, I'll cut it into slices like a loaf of bread, and that way we can examine inch by inch the wound channel throughout. But I'm going to do the ones I expect to do more damage on the outside, so we can get a real good look at the wound channel. So I'm going to use my 1022 here. It's a factory 1022. It just has the fancy Tiger stock on it, but it's all factory, all original, so it's still the 18.5 inch barrel, and that's what we're going to use for the test. And I'm just going to stand, I don't know, about 10 feet behind this block here and hit it. Alright, so I'm going to put these in order. So the first shot will be the super extra, the slowest one. Second shot will be Interceptor, and then the last shot will be the Supermaximum. Alright, so like I said, first one will be the I can't remember what they're called. First one will be the slowest one, the super extra, yeah, center of the block. Pulled a little left. Yeah, you can actually kind of see it. There's a little bit of crap in there because when I hit it with the shotgun, the pieces went all over the place. But all right, cool. So now we'll hit the left side with the Interceptor. You got a good spot?
Yep.
Ooh.
Caught that one.
Yeah, I caught both actually.
Oh, good.
Look at the back right here. That should have been the first one. It almost exited the block. This block, by the way, it's about 13.75 inch long. So if we caught those two, we'll definitely catch this next one because it's lighter. And let me see if I can, maybe you can see. You can't see much from the bottom there. We'll get a better idea when I open it up. So now I'm going to put the Supermaximum or whatever it was called on this side. Come look at the front here. Bolt's in there somewhere. I can't see it. Oh, it looks like it's right here. It's hard to see, but yeah. So we'll cut it up and see what it looks like. Alright, let's slice into here and see what these channels look like all the way through. I think I need a machete that's a little less aggressive. Should have brought the other one that just had a more standard blade. Alright, come check this out. So, there's that. Come look at the front. On here too. Alright, let's take another inch or so, see what it looks like. There's the next one. That one's almost vanished at that point, but it went clear the block, the end of the block. We're getting real close to that Supermaximum or whatever it was. This. So there's the Supermaximum, I believe it was called. You can still see a little tiny split here from the Super Extra. Again, I might be mixing the names up, but the first one that went clear to the back of the block. And then you can still see a decent, there's still a little bit of a disruption there, wound channel from that Interceptor. Let's see if I can pluck this out here. I'll pluck it out after we continue cutting. Okay, well, I guess I'll just split this one in half. Alright, so go over the table, measure these, and pluck them out. Alright, so the Super Extra, which was the first one we shot here in the middle, roughly, pretty much went clear to the back. As I said, this block is 13 3/4 inch long. So basically that one went, about 13 and a half inches. Then the next one we shot, the Interceptor, which is right here. That one traveled to right there. Go ahead and measure that. You're going the wrong way, bud.
Oh, well.
That's the front.
Gotcha.
Alright, so I said earlier in this video that the block was like 13 3/4 inches long. Well, I just happened to notice while editing this that that's not accurate. As you can see there, he's measuring it from the front and it's coming right in at 12 inches. But the reason I said 13 and a half inches is because this is the container that we made the gel in, and it's clearly labeled that it's 13 and some odd inches. I think it says 13 5/8. So that's the only reason I was saying it was like 13 and a quarter, because that's what, you know, the package says it's 13 some inches. So anyways, I apologize for that, and it looks like in reality the block is actually about 12 inches long, so you'll have to take that into consideration and subtract from the depth of the penetration that I'm quoting here, because I thought it was a 13 and a some odd inch block, and here it's only 12 inches long. But I guess the only one that really affects is that first shot where it went clear to the back, to where I was declaring it went 13 to 13 and a half inches. Well, obviously it didn't, because the block's only 12 inches long, so it went more like 11. So about 9.5 inches for the Interceptor. And then your Supermaximum's right there, just barely made it into this. So about 7 3/4 inches roughly. So I'll pluck them out and see what they look like now. Alright, so there is the results. I'm going to try to come around here on the other side and maybe get a better view of this because of the shadow and whatnot. We'll show both sides here. So I placed them in the order that we shot them. So the middle one is your Super Extra, left is Interceptor, right is Supermaximum. And then there's a 9mm for comparison to show that these, especially this one here, pretty much expanded to nearly 9mm diameter. Oh, now I'm gonna get shadow of my hand in here. I don't know if that'll give you a better look or not, but again, that's the same order. So that concludes that. So like I said, next I'm going to do the same basic roundup with CCI, with the Mini Mag hollow point, Velocitor hollow point, and Stinger hollow point. And then we'll do a heads up comparison where I'll do one of each to compare in the same block. I got to make up some more blocks first. So anyways, if you liked the video, please hit the like button. Remember, if you want to be notified when I post new content, you need to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, click all, be notified when I post. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Alright, this is just a little bit of bonus footage. We're going to hit this with a 230 grain round nose full metal jacket 45 here. We know it's going to shoot right through it, but we just want to do it for fun. Slip in the mud here. Where'd you hit it? Did you hit the same hole that the 22 hit?
I think so.
You shot through the 22 hole. Do it again.
I can do it again, I don't care.
Take two.
Ready?
Yeah. Bloop. 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 And right out the back. Alright, now he's going to hit it with a 115 grain 9mm. .45-9. You got that other piece?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the way it went. And then there's the back. That's the bottom of it. You can see the 45 track on the left here, 9mm on the right.